Come into the room, come into the room. Come into the room. I was up because I was over at Pastor, so come into the room. No carpool today. Come into the room. Gotta wake this motherfucker up. Oh shit, I thought what you call it. I want to make sure everybody I know, all my subbies that got channels that I subscribe to, and please leave them on my community wall, please, because I got a fresh unblocked list over here. YouTube cameras, I was looking to see if you was live and shit. I was like, well, nobody else is live, so I'll go ahead and go live. Look at Resto ass over there. He's still trying to. Now, on this road, we got to talk about promoting people that ain't beef sector over there. Well, you can promote non-beef sector as long as I approve, like Lady La, Queen 88. Like, we got to have a talk road. We got to have a talk road over there promoting folks. You better be sharing the doll page. What's up, baby? I'm so glad to see my friend because I have not had no camera time up here with you without Pastor. You know, Pastor go Aries and put his big personality. You know, you got to let Pastor talk. I gotta talk over here because Pastor B, you know, I let him do him on his platform. But me and Pastor, I got a grievance, and he know what my grievance is. But you know, he want a trip, so. hmm But yes, thank you, Christa, because I didn't see nobody live it, so I was like, let me go live over here. I can promote our show. Nina get her butt up because she got to come over here and do her part, and I need you to get some sense into Nina because she too much trying not to get us to have a good time, and I'm keeping that in. Like we ain't got to worry about no real like. No, we let Krista do her. But yeah, I ain't gonna. That's my business partner, so I ain't gonna out her. But yeah, let me see if Nina adds up. She said she been doing better by getting up early. I agree with you, Krista. We got them can't offend folks either, especially not our friend, not the person I'm moderating for. Shout out to Duke. And I do have to talk to Duke about the thing with Pastor because I like my men to get along. Like that's my little, moderator person. Krista, I didn't know nothing about the Florida thing with the pull up and the threats. Now I gotta talk to Duke about that. He can't be threatening the pastor now. I ain't know nothing about that now. We gotta get that together. I can't be doing that. I know Pastor can be. No, we gotta work on Duke over there. But Duke a man in his own here, alpha man. See, Chris, I'm gonna say something controversial, but I think me and you, a woman of a particular age, that I'm gonna say something that they don't like. And even sometimes when women be doing him, y'all say y'all be wanting this straight man energy till y'all want this straight man energy. Hello, somebody. Now, not no threats, but I was getting tickled at the other stuff we do go over at YTCs or other places, and I be like, oh, but y'all be flocking to the link. But what y'all want is metrosexual energy. I don't think y'all want male energy. Now, the men that I deal with don't threaten gay men just because they threaten men if it's a problem with a man. So I'm not gonna make it to more than what it is until I talk to Duke and maybe he can get his side of it. And he may not say that's where it is, but if Jay Wilson feels that way, I'm gonna always ride with Pastor. So till the wheels come off, as far as his safety and him being attacked for who he chooses to love is never gonna be something that I'm going to tolerate. But I think we can all coexist and are respectful because there are very much people who disrespect me to the inks of the power, but I have to tolerate over, AJ Wilson's. And Duke does come over here and support the platform, and I don't get support. I like support, and he ain't nothing to me because at one time everybody was loving Duke, but see, I didn't know that it got to that point. But I'm not going to not have him, over here, and I'm going to go over there and mod when I can or whatever because I respect that Duke is giving me a wrench. I don't have many wrenches anymore. Folks like the, pile on and bully. I never had any though recently. So I haven't got any removed. It's just that I don't really mind for people like that because I can be a controversial figure, and sometimes I'm a little gun shy. I ain't gonna lie. I let my emotions, so I choose to step back from platforms I care about. But Ro, I got him. I'm holding him down like four flat tires. That's the one mind stick I'm keeping. I got Ro, Shakim. I'm all for controversial figures because I'm a controversial figure. And I'm not going to not support these people because they support me. Whereas a lot of people that I support and supported are not supporting me over here. So Duke is welcome to the motherfucking platform all day long. Shout out to Duke Farrow. Yeah, that's what I think. I stay out the men business and I think, let them do them because they men, they can fight. Shit, don't nobody come fight for me. But I didn't know nothing about this part. And so I would like to know, but as far as getting in the business of it all, no, because I've had valid things I felt like I was fighting for the people didn't agree with, and it's not really their responsibility to agree because we grown, right? And Duke, like I told him, now Duke get me together now, and that's why I have avoided the whole straight man. So Christa, you're gonna have to give me some training wheels because I don't do the straight men as far as integrating with them because I know when I come about a man coming to me a certain way, and I know how my nigga feel about that. So he all for the shenanigans. He don't understand how I let the gay men talk to me like that or deal with me like that, but he stays out of my stuff over here. But I think I wouldn't want to get into no battles, and I know my fuse is really short, and I know my mouth is very void of censoring. Let's be kind to myself on these holiday season because we can beat ourselves up enough. So I know he know who he married to. He know his wife mouth. He know his wife's emotional instability at times of certain times. Hey, we all gotta own up to our demons around here, okay? So that's I think how we're able to engage with me doing this. I think when I invite that and I'm gonna tell somebody to come see about something. If you're dealing with masculine energy at the house and then you over here fighting a nigga, and yeah, I can fight a nigga like I can fight a bitch all day long. I mean, I'm that nigga and that bitch. Fuck pronouns. Shout out to Tyler Creator, baby. When I say that's the hardest line of 2020 motherfucking four, I don't know what is. This nigga said, fuck a pronoun. I'm that nigga and that bitch. And that's going to be one of my titles. Y'all know it's going to be one of my titles before the end of the year because I think that sums me up. I do. People always say get along to go along, but a bitch going to get her fucking credit. I am the most non-get along to go along because I like who I like and I have fun and I love on him. Y'all not gonna change that part of me. I'm sorry, but I just gotta guard that part of me next time I engage in YouTube. And Pastor is helping me. I can't have no soft spot. I can't think about people's real life. Pastor told me one of the most really pieces of game around here. And when I told my friend Nina what he told me, she said, you know what? I was letting you have fun. Me and Jay Wilson, maybe not, the best of friends with no beef. But I love it when you're enjoying yourself. But I also love when you're protecting yourself. And the fact that he said that and you're good with that, that makes me even smile even more. Because Jay Wilson said this to be for the truth. He said, don't tell me nothing. And I kind of had to take a little something like, we got a little thing, Pastor. Here I go getting emotionally connected. But I've been dealing with Jay Wilson for years, and I've loved him for years. So it's kind of like a fanning out type thing. Like I think when I meet him on YouTube, I'm gonna be like, and it's weird because it's just Jay Wilson. It's just that person. But it's like I don't know. It's different for me. Like I really do give people their flowers when I really like them, and I have to hold back with that. And maybe y'all feel like it's undeserved or whatever. But I respect talent. I know he's gotten me through some low times as far as listening to his entertainment. I mean, when you find it's few people that I know can make an impact on here, and one of them is Jay Wilson. Hell, even Tracy. As much as I was engaged over there, I'd be in the middle of a store somewhere, and even my daughter remember hearing that song because it was something you could hear. She heard in the background. We was living somewhere else when I first got up here. When I first met y'all, I was in transition, so it was a smaller quarters, and she could hear like little stuff. And she was younger then, and she used to sing the Teresa song. She sung it for Teresa. A lot of only old school pieces know this piece of information. But we'll be in the store, and I'll be like, at home, just like cheer yourself up. Or I'll be like, Pastor got a man at home. So it's combining both of them. And then it's like, you get a little song. And then when one thing he really today says, I say, and I just love it. It gets you through. What is my favorite thing? I gotta ask Nina. And I'm not saying it out loud. I gotta even ask. It's one little phrase he say all the time that it helps you like keep stuff in perspective. Shit, what is that damn phrase? But anyway, I don't want to get geeked out because then they say I'm ass kissing. But like I said, I will find a balance. But the thing he told me was this: if you do not want, don't tell me nothing that you don't want on YouTube. And that ain't saying I'm finna go snake you out. I'm not gonna listen to you. I'm gonna go put your personal business. I don't talk about personal business, by the way, if y'all haven't noticed. That's one thing I can say. That's why they can't get me with no personal drags unless they make them up. Because I don't talk about my business. I don't talk about who comes in my house, the door or the window. Shout out. Or anything like that, because I talk about they shit with them. So that's why people can say, oh, I get called. People tell on me, I'm glad I don't have a closed group of Heathers, pretty little liars around me type situation. And everybody, I'm like, if D-Misso had a tribe, she'll be dangerous on here. Well, I do have a tribe. That's Nina. That's just Christa. That's Honest Rowe. That's Jay Wilson when Jay Wilson, not Arising. That's with limits, because what he say, don't tell me nothing niece you don't want on YouTube. And that's not saying he gonna go, I can't tell him no tea, and he ain't gonna go tell on me because I've told him some tea, and he ain't told on who he got it from. But the thing, but I mean, we all do a tea with each other. But what he mean is, if anything, whatever I'm not saying, just keep it that a rule of thumb, and that makes sense. Don't tell me nothing that you don't want on YouTube. Before we even have a conversation, I'm gonna say this: don't tell me nothing you don't want on YouTube. And I think that that's the way to engage from now on with any and everybody. Now, even though that's not my business, I might not be discussing with people, but even somebody else's business, even their YouTube business, even because I don't talk about people's marriages, because that's the one thing I stay away from. I don't have a reputation in the street of doing it. I don't get in relationships. I mind my own business. I really move like, I mean, whether y'all think I don't move like I have a husband, I think I also do move like I have a husband. Y'all don't hear me on here talking about people's like relationship business, like who and they sleeping with. Like, I don't do that. Like, and I also don't pine for a man because I have one, so I move differently. I don't get like y'all think I do. It's all a role. Unless I like you and care about you, nothing ever been romantic on here with me. Flirting, all of that I used to do, but it was behind a care. That's what hurt me, the emotion and the respect I gave someone or somebody's, and that they use that very thing to show me that was nothing like I thought it was, and to tear me down. That has nothing to do with romance. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. People can hurt you in so many non-romantic ways, so sometimes deeper, like your besties, or you're like, I'm talking about people like for real. Like if me and Nina would have stopped being friends, that would I cry? Of course I would, because that's my sister at this point. Like, that's my friend. Like, we trust me, we are in this. Like, I got shit on her, she got shit on me. As far as we've shared personally, I'm the only one that's seen Nina on here, and then y'all finally getting to see. I could have did a whole little victory laps, but everybody wanted to be quiet, about this, about when they realize that folks what they say they are. But we ain't gonna talk about it. I didn't get my motherfucking tens, but I don't want to blow that up. We want to leave that situation alone. But I really wish I could have got my tens a little more with that situation, bestie, because folks called me all types of lies, but they was real quiet, real quiet. But we ain't gonna talk about accidents. Okay, let's move on. So, basically, you do need the guide with lack of emotion on here. But I'm waiting for but what we gonna do up in this bitch, y'all? We are doing, hey, BB Nice. No, you can come up. We finna transition because we finna plan our For the Love of Christa. Now, Nina may be sleeping, but she'll wake up in a little bit. And I know other people alive, but I don't give a fuck. I have been, I wanted to come on because nobody was on, but I said at the beginning that I just saw that YTC was coming on, and that's fine too, because I'm always be in her chat always in the mornings when I can, because that's where a lot of stuff pop off. But I was having to push the live button. So I said, you know what, the old me would have ended and went over there, did whatever. But no, we can all just rock out, and I'm gonna get my little piece of you because y'all got looking. I've been doing great, and I'm proud of myself, especially on the replays. Like we may not have a whole lot of live, but we haven't had too many lives under no 100 or nothing, and it's in perspective of what we have over here. We're at 800 something subs, so my impact and watch hours in comparison to people who got thousands of subs who be live on top of me, but not, she didn't do it on purpose though. She had set hers up, and she don't have. We don't have no like YouTube ship or nothing like that. I'm just saying though, there have been people with big platforms who have sabotaged me over here on purpose. They did it on purpose, which I would never let a hoe get in my feelings that much. I would never have 10,000 plus subs and try to crash out on somebody at the time with 7 something. Like that's crazy to me. But y'all respect shit like that unless it was reversed. Y'all wouldn't respect it. But anyway, so for my sub level, I'm doing amazing. I have met my watch hours. I ain't even got my 1,000, but I've met my watch hours. So I still been invited to the program. So what people act like they may not want to be seen over here, but guess what? They hitting the motherfucking dog replay. I have the replay numbers of people with 6 times my subs over here. What's up? What's up a little
Congratulations.
love, just Chris. I just had to give myself a little pat on the back.
Yeah, congratulations. Is the sound okay?
Oh, you're sounding great.
Oh,
Yeah.
great, great,
I'm
great.
so glad you
Yeah,
started
I was
learning the
getting
career
tired of
wrong.
that finger, typing, and then I got these fat fingers, and I'm trying not to, type the wrong letter and then hit send. You know,
Right. But
yeah,
yeah,
I
I said,
just like
let's
to
warm
talk.
it up. I was just talking about, even though attempts to block me out, and there's been attempts, I've been getting in the back chat because, I always keep a mode somewhere. Damn it, I hate that I be getting. But people do like me. It's just like sometimes they like me bottom shelf, but that's okay as long as I get the information. And I've been told about several attempts to try to sabotage me over here. And I'm thinking, well, the people that you're doing it with are coming and watching a replay. So I have to get out of my ego and the numbers that I'm used to in the chat. And when I go to other people's platforms, I know the numbers I command because it starts out at 60 and then you look up and they got fucking 500 people in here for good or bad. I know I bring people, but I'm just going to be over here. And I love my low key stuff over here. But in comparison to how many numbers I have, not even having 1,000, my replay hits like people here who have way more numbers than me. So the
Right.
people that y'all think are like part of y'all little thing that block me out are actually coming to fucking watch and subbing,
Yeah.
but just I don't come live enough. So I know if I come live every day for like a week, I have my people, my 100 something. I just have a full life. So I've never really came live much on my channel. And they're counting on that. They're counting on me to have a lack of consistency like I had before. And I'm not going to necessarily say I'm not going to not rise to the occasion because real life always has been my goal. I've never said I wanted to, but I'm just going to try to balance out the time I spend on others' platforms over here too.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Cause I be
Yeah.
on
I
here
had.
anyway. So if I'm gonna be on here and somebody else shit for 2, 3 hours, then I need to split the time and like give my people who actually do support me. There's a faithful few who are disappointed when I say I'm not going live. I think it ain't no big thing because I know I be like, oh, they don't really care about me going live. Like if somebody else going live,
I do.
that's fine. I know. And I need to realize people like you, Bella, like my little faithful little future, I'm one of people like who say, they want me to go live. So hey, as long as
Right.
they gonna watch it at some form live or whatever, I'm gonna start like keeping that in mind and I can just split the time I'm on
Mhm.
somebody else's shit.
That's what I be trying to do too, because I do have people that support me and stuff. So I try to make sure that I go and then they
Right,
might
because
have
I know I don't have
if
energy
they
like
want to
that to
talk
do
to me.
both of them. So I'm gonna be
Yeah, well,
honest. I don't. That's the problem. I don't have the energy to do three
you
hours
a wife
over
and
at
a
Pastor.
mom.
Right,
You a
and then
wife
come over
and a
here and do
mom and a
3
work
hours.
and
Yeah,
school and you got a lot going on. I
yeah.
don't have all of that going on. So
That's
yeah.
why we love your availability. I don't care what nobody say. I love it that you can come give us our time and spoil us. But the whole reason with the just Krista, like a couple things. Like I told Nina, I was like, the people are
Mhm.
getting tired. I know Krista got the block issue, so we'll get that straightened out. But I was like, the people are getting weary, even the trolls. I don't care what they say though. Did you see the crowd when we was up there at Pastors? All the people that came, even if it was a lot to hate, you still bring numbers. I don't care what they say. They gonna watch. They gonna come and see what's going
Right.
on. Because when you hit Jay Wilson's panel, good or bad, and I'm not gonna even put myself in it. When you hit Jay Wilson's panel, we started seeing all the people that was not there at first, and a lot of them was being evil this morning, like they like to do with you, which is what I can't fucking stand. I don't get why
Mm-mm.
if
I
you
don't
don't
even
like
read.
it. Like I'm
Yeah, I don't
glad you're
even
not
read
like
the
me. You
chat.
don't see that shit.
No, I don't read the chat. I don't. I know I'm nobody's. I'm I'm their favorite that they love to hate.
Right.
Okay, so and I'm cool with that. I listen. It's nothing. It's their words that it's going to affect them. It doesn't affect me because I don't have to see it. I don't have to address it. I don't have to do anything with it because I'm up there to enjoy myself. I'm just up there talking. I don't even know what's going on.
Oh,
So
I know you do, BB Nice. You've been supporting me, and I didn't make my point to go over there. And if I can't hit your lives, I try to go see the replays, regardless. What I got going on with mutual friends and comments. See, that's one thing I don't do. If I support you, I'm gonna support you. Regardless of that,
right.
and I always appreciate it. You always such a breath of fresh air. Whenever you enter a chat or even a panel for a little bit, it's just my mood get lifted. Some people just are such positive people that when we got all this bullshit going on over
And
here, you
even
just
though
be like
me
in
and
that
her have
light.
had our differences, I do still watch her videos,
Cause she's
her
just
lives.
so just a
BB
breath of
Nice.
fresh air. She just brings so
Mhm.
like that beat me. Him Bernadette used to do that for me. Like just that calm in the sea of BS and always just like
And
just
I be
make
needing that
everybody feel
sometime
valued
because
and welcome. Yeah.
yeah, I be needing that sometime because sometimes, like I said, I be on go. Let's go. And then
Hmm.
some days I'll just be also shit, whatever. Okay. You know. Yeah, you be thinking that
Right.
I'm somewhere that I didn't smoke me some weed and stuff. I don't smoke nothing. I don't drink nothing. I just have my
Girl, you
moments
need
where
to
I
bottle up whatever you got because I would buy it. Even that, you need to
my
figure out
family
what it
say I
is and
drive
bottle
them
that shit up.
crazy. That my family
Mhm.
be said I be driving them crazy sometimes. They be like, "What in the world?" I be like, "Okay, let me calm down."
Right. But I
Yeah,
like
but there's
it's
people
just
that
like a
enjoy that about me.
yeah, it's a lightness that you have, and you don't like let the comments get to you, and you're gonna come in, you're gonna be your same tone, and you're not gonna let them affect your mood and the way you talk to and deal with your own people too.
Yeah. No, I never give another person that type of authority over me to detect my mood and how I am and how you don't get that. You don't get that. Nah,
Right.
you can't have
BB
that.
Nice says she still watches you too, Krista.
Thank you. Thank you for your support.
Well,
I
BB, we
appreciate
finna give you something to watch over there. When Nina gets up too, we're gonna talk about more. We're gonna do it for the love of Krista, but this is the way,
it.
Krista,
Oh
because
my God.
your girl. Me and Nina both bring something different. I think you appreciate that. You know what I'm gonna keep in mind, and you know what Nina be on. So we're gonna make it. We're gonna combine it. Because I said, yeah, Nina, but if it is just YouTube, then that's just okay too. It's just we're gonna everybody gonna enjoy themselves though. There's nobody gonna be
Right.
gaining more from it than the other
I
one.
think it's better to keep it that way, like
Mm-hmm.
then and then that way you just get to know people. And if it's something else that come out of it, fine. And if nothing else come out of it, but just a beautiful YouTube relationship, whatever, it'll be welcome. You know what I'm saying? I think it's safe to do
Told
it
her
that
is
way.
the best balance of this is to get a man who understands that, but in some
Mm.
kind of way in our picking to look up and have a man that also don't give a fuck about that and still pursue a woman. But he understands that too.
Right.
But then, because like I said, if it's the right man and it's the alpha man, it's the type of man that Crystal wants and needs, he gonna change a bitch mind. Okay, so but he ain't gonna pressure her into nothing. He'll
Hmm.
understand. for what it was, and he'll be cool. And they'll make their own ground rules. I think respectfully, those type of ground rules should be not in front of us. And y'all can talk about
Right.
how y'all,
Right.
whatever understanding you and do, you can tell y'all got to understand it for good or bad. There's an understanding, there's a respect factor, right, for what y'all got going on over here. So I don't
Definitely.
want to mess nothing up because he's
Definitely.
been here and supported you, whether people like it or not. He's still supporting you and he's still involved in the scene, and he's handled you in a very respectful way.
Yes.
There's a few little hiccups
Okay.
y'all had at first, but he's never like
Hmm.
tried to humiliate you, body shame you, do anything like that. And I think that's the type of energy we want to bring to the table.
Yeah.
Because for the
Yeah.
love of
Absolutely.
doesn't always have to be for the end of, but for the love of could be an appreciation for a person too.
Hmm. I
Like a
appreciate
dating
that.
show. Let's not call it a dating show. I want this to be an appreciation of Christa's show.
Okay. However you do it, even so, I was not expecting it today. I
Hey,
text my sister
Valentine.
back. Yeah, I
Okay,
wasn't
Val.
expecting to hear that this morning. Hey, I can't
Right.
tell
And
you
I
what
wasn't
even
either.
know.
Like we
So.
actually talked about this yet like it really was last night. And because I was gonna go live
Mhm.
and then we was like talking about it and we was talking about the platform and all of that I can start. And I said, yeah, we gotta do is I said now, I came into it saying, Nina, I don't give a fuck. Krista ain't got no choice. She's doing this shit. Like she's doing this. Like
I can see
it's
that.
an
I can see
emergency
that. I
over
know
there.
that's the mind is.
Yes, I'm like, I don't care. She's doing this, and then Nina, of course, likes all the for the love of all the, she comes up with the nicknames for the people. Because right now we have
Mhm.
Brian, well, now they done messed it up, but she always coins the nicknames. Nina, the one came up with Trob, Patricia, and Rob, and then she came up with
Okay.
Bro. Well, no, actually, Bro was my idea. It was my idea. So we was talking about it and trying to form syllables, and we just got it. But Bro is Brian and Ro, but they about to mess our stuff up with them. See, so that's why we had to move on to you because they done messed their thing up. We can't really. It's on ice. So we said, I know Krista said she don't want no shows. And I know you got to keep in mind she got her special friend and stuff like that. But it's an emergency time over there at the Romancers. Like we are in critical times. We about to lose our steam over there.
Some is
Something
definitely going to be happy because there's so many people. They're like, I still rock with you,
ain't her
but
table.
I just like you when you in relationship. Like when you in relationship. And then like some people when they first met me or were introduced to me, I was with TC thing. You know what I mean? So, and then it was the other little things that happened. So some people really really enjoy that side of me. And I tell people all the time, believe it or not. I'm like this in real life. Like my exes now, like this is how I am. Like my ex the other night, I called him while I was online, but because I shared my page with him, I had to take that video down. But you know, I talk and shit with them like just like this. His woman was there. He got him a little piece of something in New York while he there for the next couple of weeks. They got them working on some
Oh, wait,
electrical
hold
stuff.
up. So y'all discuss. So do y'all discuss the new relationship?
Who?
Or does she know about you? You said, well, not relationship. You said he got him a piece. So y'all actually talk about like he tells you about like special friends and stuff like that. So y'all cool with exchanging that type of information.
Not quite, but like his woman that was there with him, whoever she was, because they gonna always answer the phone and stuff with me, unless they're just in the middle of something and they just can't do it. But they're gonna always answer the phone and they're gonna always let the women in their lives know she my ex, but ain't nothing going on, between me and Kristen. We just friends, we couldn't make it as in a relationship, but we still friends. Both of them, I could still call them to do anything for me. Now, of course, they're still men. So for me to sit here and act like they don't be trying or be like, well, if I come hang that picture, can I get a little pussy? Can I just stick the head? You know what I'm saying? No, you can't. And I make sure I don't put myself in that position where, I make sure my niece and them is here or
Right.
somebody. You know what I'm saying?
But I
To
kind
make
of like that
sure.
a little bit. I love it when they still kind of want it. I don't know. As a woman, I
Oh
don't know. I
yeah.
kind of like shit like that. I
Ain't
want
it
to know that you
flattering?
still want the pussy, but then you're
Shit.
respectful of it.
Yeah, yeah, they still shoot my exes now. Yeah, now Corey, he's a little different. Corey, I have to handle him a little bit different than the first one. So the other night I was talking to my first ex. He's the one that's, yeah, his woman kept coughing in the background. And I was like,
On
"Damn, what?"
purpose,
I
like
said,
to
"Who
make
the fuck
yourself
is that
known.
coughing?" I kept telling
Oh
myself, "Who is
Lord.
that coughing in the background?" I said, "No, that's a bitch trying to make her presence known." And he was like, "No, I was," and then I was like, "No, nigga, you was talking and somebody was coughing. I know a cough and a talk at the same time. It wasn't going on, okay?" So then finally, yeah, she over there such and such. Of course, I don't blame her. I'd be her too. I don't care that's your ex and y'all ain't doing nothing. I'm here now. You know?
See, you understand. See, that's why you a different breed. You understand what it hit for. Like Jay Wilson even said, Krista understands the show, and that's one thing you could say. And you understand as a woman, shit. I'm like that too. Well, hell, if I don't blame her, I would want to know, let the bitch know I got a pulse over here too. Because especially if
Thank
I'm
you.
tolerating that relationship, it shouldn't be no problem with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yep.
Right, right,
And when they and like I said, for both of them, like as long as they know I'm not in no relationship, they'll call me, they'll check on me, they're gonna make sure they bring me birthday gifts, Valentine's gift. They already know. You can forget Valentine's if you want to, you better not never ever dial my number again. Okay. But they're gonna make sure, stuff like that. But now if I'm in a relationship or anything, it's nothing like that. They respect the next man and you know they don't do that, but we have a very good understanding, but I can call them and talk about anything you know
See, I love that because sometimes it took me a while to realize I could be friends with men too. It took a long time because I didn't really, my father, I wasn't having an active relationship with my father. So I always have my husband be like, yeah, you my daddy. So he'd be like laughing at me, whatever. And so I'm like, because you taught me more than he has. But I had to start learning because I always thought, okay, men are for fucking, women are for relate friendships. So even my husband would just be like, but my real core and friends and connections would be with my female friends. But
Mhm.
actually, with my husband, this is the first time I've actually could say like other women be like, "Oh, he's my best friend." I'd be like, "No, my women friends are my best friend." But this is the first time I've actually had to start it out as friends and realize what an asset that male perspective is. Not because I've had gay male friends, but the straight male perspective of a friendship really is very good. Even coaching you through a relationship issue or like giving you the male perspective like that perspective is very good. I think a lot of women should have that because it'll help.
Yeah.
They let you put you if they really care about you, they're gonna put you up on some game too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And yeah, and they know what it hit for, and they can give you that balance. So being friends first was definitely the only way I would have ever gotten married, and that's the only way. That's how I got married because
Beautiful
I,
when you can be
didn't see
friends.
him in that way at all. Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful when you can be friends first. I always told my niece that I raised, like the guy she's been with, and they're such good friends. Then they moved out. Well, they got a place that's connected to his parents' house. Um, and their relationship, they're inseparable. And I always told her, I said, that's because y'all friends first. And I said, and keep it that way. That's very, very important. It's all right to have a sexual attraction to a person. It's all right,
Hmm.
for a guy to see a beautiful woman and be like, wow, because that's what, I said, but make sure there's a friendship there. You don't want to just go sleeping with nobody, proving to them that the cooch is good and all of that, and seeing if the, ping is what it's supposed to be and all of that. That stuff will come with it. That stuff is it's gonna find its way anyway, because especially if you have that friendship, everything else is gonna fit. Everything else gonna be right, you know. And
Right.
yeah, but it's a
Especially
beautiful
when it's like what
thing.
you're supposed to be doing. But yeah, and then like like for as far as bringing back Duke into it, I want to make sure because I mean y'all got a little understanding, but I mean, does he know that you gonna be, have your other friends as well? What I mean, have y'all talked about
Yeah,
how you
Duke
gonna
is
navigate?
actually Duke has been looking for the love of Krista. He done said it a couple times. He's like,
That's why I think
once
he'll be
we get
good to be
together,
involved. Yeah.
we looking, so he's looking to,
Okay.
yeah,
I think if they can, and they need to be comfortable knowing that Duke is a presence as well. Like we need to, I think
yeah.
that person has to realize that you had prior, connections on here, and that now what I did not know when me and Nina was pre-planning because, like I said, I've been busy and that's why I stopped by and I realized my other page was still under, so I had to sign into the other one because I did stop by before the other day, but I was just a talking, and so I switched it
Mhm.
out. But what I did not know is that Nina told me that you were actually banned from Over at Lemons. Is that true? Or like that he said he banned you from the platform or something, or blocked you or something. What happened with that? Because I didn't know that happened.
I know he had banned me the time before the last time I was over there. I don't know if he rebanned me. I don't know because I haven't been back over there. I
Okay,
don't.
so y'all not
I just
talking at
don't
all.
go. No, I don't go over there at all. Mm-mm.
Oh, okay, so we're not even
That way,
cordial. Would you like
I'm
to be
not
cordial?
tempted to knock at the door and have a moment or something. I stay out the way. But what did
Okay.
you say? What was the end part
Would
of
you
what you
like
said?
to be cordial? Would you like a cordial, like, YouTube shit?
Um, I wouldn't mind, but if that's something that makes his audience and him uncomfortable, I'm cool with the way things is because it's not necessary for me. I try to show myself friendly through my words that ain't nothing hateful over here.
Right.
I'm not a hateful person. And then, like I said, I'm one of those people when people do things and be like kind to me about certain things, I never forget those things. And like I said from the beginning, when he didn't even know me and he went on his channel and he promoted about and told people about my challenge, the contest food challenge thing I had, him and Lovely Love, in spite of people
Mm-hmm.
like trying to make sure you don't talk about her thing, to try to make it a flop, everything was cool. And I will never forget that. I will forever appreciate him for that. Because he didn't know nothing about me. You know what I mean? And I used to
Yeah.
swing by his channel from time to time and have an excellent time over there. Have a real cool ass time over there. I wouldn't stay long, or I would just drop back down in the chat and just listen in the middle of the night because sometimes I don't sleep at night, you know. But if it's better for me to stay away and like for his platform and stuff, I'm cool with it just being the way that it is. Like I said, he's always welcome to my platform. If he want to swing by, hey, hello. I mean, I know that's not his thing. He's not one of those, just swing by and hang out people. But if he ever did, he's always welcome to. My audience is not. I still don't allow people to dog him out and all of that. They ain't got nothing to do
Yeah, I
with
know that. I can
what
attest to that.
happened
You never
between me
let
and
him
him.
get dogged out over there.
Yeah, and I still don't. Somebody tried to say something crazy, and oh no 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 no, get the fuck on away from my channel with that, because I
Yeah.
feel like this, demon. So whatever Lemon and I went through, that's between Lemon and I. That got nothing to do with everybody else. The bottom
Okay.
line,
Hey, Rodney.
that was that was us going through whatever we went through. You know, but I'm cool on it. That's why, some things, like I said, even far as showing whatever I was going to say, I was going to show and all of that. I don't ever want to do something that I feel like I could never come back from. And I think that part of the reason that Lemon feels so the way he feel about me is because in his mind he feel like there's some things that he have done that or have said or agreed with or been a part of that he probably feels like ain't no coming back from that. Krista would never.
But
probably.
you are no more opening. I wish you wasn't in some things. I mean, you need to be a little bit more protective of
But you
like
know what?
people like
Yeah, I don't.
humiliating you.
But I don't feel like that. I don't feel
I know
like that.
you don't. Yeah, I
I
know you
don't.
don't.
I don't feel like that. I just, my father used to always say that. He was like, Krista just don't have an evil bone in her body. He was like, I know my child. One day my sister, my youngest sister, because me and her get along, and I still treat her like a baby, and she in her 40s. And my dad used to always say, so one day she said, we gonna fool dad that me and you getting into a little argument. We gonna act like we, you know. And I'm like, girl, don't you
Hmm.
upset my daddy. You know I'm a daddy's girl. And so she did it anyway when I got there for Sunday dinner. So I'm like, okay, let me just go along with this. My father looked, he looked at her, he looked at me. He said, y'all better go on away from here with that. He said, because Krista ain't got an evil bone in her body. I ain't even worried. He's like, y'all trying to trick somebody. You ain't tricking me. He's like, I know my child, you know. And she was like, Dad, we can't even fool you. You could just play along with it and see where it went, but yeah, I ain't off like that. I ain't into stuff like that. No, that's why I could
That's
still
such
laugh.
a compliment from your father, especially to hear those kind of words. We love the stuff, things like that coming out of our parents' mouths are such a blessing to hear.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That's why I could still laugh. That's why I was laughing the other day. I was like, "Hi, damn, my damn numbers had dropped." That nigga, I'll never forget that last phone call. That motherfucker said that shit to me. you know, about the damn numbers dropping. But I laugh about it, because that's just me,
But
you
it's
know.
not organically dropping. Like I gotta say, Lord, I get myself in trouble. That's why I say in these titles, but I can't
Oh,
never shut the fuck up. But it's not organically dropping. When it's an effort, like that's not the same thing as because you ain't doing nothing no different, right? And he didn't ever come over. I mean, to be honest, I'm not gonna. I don't ever dog people. I don't dog women over here either. We've always had the understanding that it's like a level of whatever. And we go back and I try to remember that in doing anything. I have my fun with stuff, but he know I'm never gonna like beat him up, and I'm gonna always go over there and click that motherfucking link, whether they like it over there or not. And me and them are gonna always talk. So it's nothing they can do to stop
right,
that.
right.
But what I do, I'll tell him when I feel like he wrong, and some of the stuff and the cutting tongue. When he get on that cutting tongue thing, I can't watch them because it ain't the lemon I know. And he'll tell me with the same lemon ain't here no more. I'm like, no, he's there. He likes to hide him. So when he gets on that energy, I don't go over there because I
And
don't
he
feel
is
like
like
that's an
he
organic
is
lemon.
right. Like Lemon is. Oh my god, he is like the coolest fucking person when you talk to him like one on one.
I know we've talked in
I
Advertime Nation.
just
We've
be
had
like,
think times
oh
offline together over there at Advertime Nation.
yeah.
That's why I still hang on because I know a different lemon. So
Yeah, he's like the coolest person. He really, really is. And I enjoy him on this platform too. I enjoy him on this platform when he get the, you know what, all of that. I enjoy all that shit. Be funny to me, funny as hell to me.
uh-huh.
Okay, I be because I just don't. I don't know. I don't take all that and all that shit. Is chat be going and doing this. That's why I just said. Bottom line is, Demon Soul. Listen, if it's better for his chat and him and his channel that Krista stay the fuck away, listen, Krista stays the fuck away. But just know he all right with me. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm cool.
I'm
I'm
glad
cool.
you sending that message. That's a nice message. He'll hear it. Trust me. And I think you're right. I think you're very intuitive and very like you can see into people because I do believe sometimes when we get angry, people won't admit it. The lot of it is because it's like, okay, I don't fucked up, so shit, I'm off the porch now, and I already know that ain't no way. I know I was a little out of line, and ain't no way somebody who thinks normally because he don't know everybody's viewpoint, right? So a
Mm-hmm.
normal viewpoint would be, hey, like what the people tell you, ain't no way. If he said this to me, he would be, I would cuss his ass, I would do all this. And of course, we know you're going to move completely opposite from what people
Yeah,
expect for you to move. But I
yeah,
think he needed to hear that. I think you needed
yeah.
to, because I think people do. move like that. When they know they've done something or what normally would be like, oh hell no, ain't nobody gonna tolerate that. Then we just
Mm.
kind of stay in that even if we don't mean it, you know.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm not. I'm not about that type of. You know. Mm-mm. So I'll let that shit go. Mm-mm. And it's cold as
BB
hell
Nice
here.
said that was funny when you said that, but it's not true. People still watch you.
Well, oh, yeah, they do. They do be nice. They do, and I thank them for it. That's why I tell them, I say, you got to remember, shit. I was over here, what they say, I had like 15 in the chat. So anything over 13 average, I'm still winning. So anytime I click on my
Right.
live and it's over
That is
13, I'm
true.
still winning. I'm winning. Okay. If it's 20 people there, I'm still winning. Once that number hit 14 and up, I'm winning. Ding, ding, ding. You know?
I said
But
the
I do.
same thing in the highlight of all this. I was like, well, hell, shit, if Krista still end up getting this, such, I said a little higher number in this chat or whatever, hell, she's still winning. She was already doing her. She wasn't over here
Yeah.
questing and thirsty and trying to get people to promote her and
No.
push her and push her. So she's doing what she's always done. Like, y'all not humiliating her by saying this because that's not how
Mm-mm.
her platform started. We didn't even get to talk to Krista, child. To support Krista, I
Mhm.
went through the trenches. You know, I have to talk. So do them
Right.
verticals and support Christa. Like those are your core because we were supporting you when you
Yeah.
had the old nasty piece of vertical.
Yep. Yep. People did. Yes, they did.
You
They
know, and
did.
then I already know when
And
you
then
come
they
in on
started
vertical, it's
saying,
demon time.
yeah, and then people would say, oh, well, you was just hitting people's platform to grow. No, I was hitting people's platform because I like to communicate. I like to talk to people.
They was calling for
Okay.
you.
Yeah, and I like to talk to people. I like to interact with people. I like to, and shit. That's where everybody was talking, and this is where everybody hanging out at. So, okay, I'm there, and I'm not a type,
Krista,
type, type.
you been too modest. They was calling for you. I done had to come get you several times. Can you go get BBW? Can you go get BBW? Can you go get Krista?
Yep.
But no, they were calling for you because I was been the
Yeah.
messenger plenty of times, different people, and they be like, "Say, okay, I go see if I can get BBW," and they know I can get
Yeah.
BBW. So let's not act like
Yeah.
people wouldn't. Come on, because I can deliver BBW and roll in a good little return time around here, and
Yes,
so
you
people were
can.
asking for you. And they're still
Hmm.
asking for you.
Yeah. Well, I'm there. If I know that they asking, hey, I'll be there. Um, it's nothing. As long as it's not, anything done malicious and all of that other stuff. Even like the stuff recently that took place. It happened. Okay. And I knew, people said, oh, well, that's a part of blah, blah, blah. Everybody gets that way. Okay. At first, I was really in my feelings about it. I didn't appreciate it because, of course, it's my personal business. And then it's my friend, and that hurts me because, like
And it's the
anybody, when you
holidays. This is
hear,
so cruel to do that to somebody around the holidays too, because it's still a
yeah.
loss.
And then, like anybody, she was a very, very good friend of mine. And when you hear about a friend passing and different things, or somebody bring it up, it puts you in a certain mind frame. You know what I'm saying?
I could
That you
tell.
have
I
to
could tell
push.
it affected you.
Yeah, I have to push past, because I miss her. I miss her terrible, you know. And, to have that and stuff, but to the young lady herself, I just, like I've told people, and they like, well, that's a hell of a way to look at it. I said, no, to me, I figured this young lady runs her channel like the like the Inquirer or something. The Inquirer, they got all the news. They got the news that they got the real in depth, and that's just how I look at it. That's how she run her channel, you know. So that's how I look at it. To keep me in the mind frame I need to be in, because I don't want to hate nobody. I don't want to anything like that. Now, the part about my friend that did, that part did something different to my heart. Okay, because that was my girl. But even in that, I have had to learn to say, "Woosah, Krista, you can't hold hate and stuff in your heart." Okay, because even she would tell you, move on. Okay, move on past that. Let that go. It didn't happen and you can't change it. So you move on and you put a smile on your face and you keep moving forward, you know. So that's what I've been practicing to do. But I don't hate the young lady. I don't hate her. I don't want to argue with her. I don't like arguing and stuff with people, especially on other people's panels and stuff. I don't want to scream, holler, and yell. I don't want to do that. I'm not here for that, you know. But you just move on. That's all.
And she's gone, like Jay Wilson said, like wherever y'all think about what happened, we weren't there. We don't know. It's things we
Right.
still don't know, and we don't need to know, right? Because I mean,
Right.
I'm finna use common sense. There's things that we still don't know, right? So, and we don't need to know. I don't want to know, especially not around this time. Like we need to be like in a whole different spirit. Like we've seen this thing, whether we can find out the results of that other situation or not. There was enough that we know that this affected somebody. And for anybody to be any kind of dark mood, even if it affects their health, and so therefore their health is what takes them out, that's not something I want to be a part of. Like that's not
Right.
the energy. And my mouth can be like razor. So I
Hmm.
certain things I used to say, I try not to let nobody push me. And when I get there now, I just leave because
Right.
people can say, "Oh, you running from a fight?" No, I've set a ceiling for myself, and y'all not going to. I let people lower my ceiling, and you should
I
never let
like
nobody
that.
lower your
Set a
ceiling for
ceiling.
you.
That's right. I like that. Yeah. And then I don't, I had a lot of subscribers that were very concerned to the point where they, and I appreciate them checking on me and them different things like that. But I don't want to upset my subscribers. I don't want them feeling like, and some people are very close to me. Some I say people know I'm close to them. Some people, you guys don't know how close I am to some people. And I don't want them upset. I don't want them feeling anxious, and I know how it is when I really like somebody and I'm really cool with somebody and people are out here doing things to them. I know how that make me feel. It make me feel like, "Ooh, stop. What is you doing?" And I don't want my people feeling like that. This is a joyous time. People are spending time with family. People that been through a lot on this year and stuff like that. I don't want them thinking about stuff like that. I just don't. So I let them know I'm good. I'm good, and all of that. And I'm really serious when I say I'm good. I'm good, y'all. Please believe me, I'm good. And if I wasn't, I know how to call my doctor up and say, "Hey, listen, you might need to up that a little bit more." Okay? But for the most part, I'm good. I am great, actually. I am.
Yeah, you were transparent, which was, when you were telling people what was really going on, and you allowed yourself to be transparent, and to be said they're gonna do what they do with that when transparency happens. But
Mhm.
I'm glad that you were transparent because people who really support you need to know what's going on, and we can kind of help be your village in that too. Because when we all having fun, it's good to know certain things because there needs to be a ceiling with the fun, and there needs to be and if you support somebody, even in whatever, I just support you to whatever you bring to the table. And I think they look at that as
Thank you.
like fantasy or like part of the problem. I'm like, no, I accept a lot of y'all for what y'all bring to the table. Why
Me
wouldn't it be with Christa?
too.
What's the difference?
Right.
A lot of
See,
y'all
I'm
got
that
shit
way
in
too.
y'all.
Yeah, I'm that way too. I accept people for who they is, and I love it. I love it. So when people tell me every now and then, "You know what? I really fucks with you. I at first this, that, and the other thing," and I say, "Good, thank you. Now I can just be me around you because I'm going to accept you for you." I love to see people in their element. I love to see people being who they truly are and not just, "Okay, let me act this way because Krista want me to be this way." No, act that way because, yeah, this is you. I want to see the true you. I don't want to be robbed as your friend, your YT friend, whoever I am to you. Don't rob me of the true you. Let me get to know the true you. I don't want to
Right,
see you out as somebody over there at the Miss O's channel, partying, living your life and partying like a rock star. And then you come into my channel acting like you a missionary in church all the time. No, come on now. What we doing? I just see you over there turned up. You was dancing all over the floor and everything, you know.
right.
But So I like to see people. I like people to just be who they are. You know, and of
But
course I love
unfortunately, the
people.
downside of some of this fun we've been having, it does have downsides. Like I'm not gonna lie, I was disappointed to see that your real life friendship was affected by your new special friend. And
Uh,
I see you holding on to your friend, your special friend, because he feel like well, he hasn't done anything to me. And I think a lot of people were bothered or questioned by that stand. Like, how did you come to terms with, okay, I'm still going to support what the problem was. I'm not going to get rid of the problem. And do you understand how some people may view that as that you chose the YouTube situation for like a real friendship?
I that if it's one thing that I can say, hold on. Okay. If it's one thing, I just had to catch my breath real quick.
You good?
That that really fucked me up.
Yeah, I
uh,
because I know you care, and being on the panel over there, Jay Wilson's was really tense for me, and I realized that that bothered me to know that because I couldn't imagine. That's one thing that I fight for with Nina is to not let this affect us, and we have to like duke it out behind the scenes. We have to come to a term. We have to make ground rules, especially me doing my channel again because the channel, I've never seen that not affect a relationship, and I refuse to let it. But sometimes I'm brought things or I get challenges to where,
mhm,
you kind of like, you want to be true to yourself as well, but
yeah,
you also don't want to. And luckily, we good to where
I
that
just
has not happened. But there are a couple
that's
people in my life on my channel that make it their mission to kind of like make they don't agree with our relationship. So that is
yeah,
tough.
yeah. I wouldn't have never dreamed that Shelly and I wouldn't be friends. I just I just never would have thought that. I still love her. I still feel how I feel about her. She's still dear to my heart. Nobody's gonna ever come and say anything negative about her. Not on my channel, not in my presence or anything. And I respect some people that still don't when I come into a room or something. Even if they, don't particularly, like her or they didn't her and them and Shelly didn't have some, they never ever say anything bad if I'm around. And I respect that, you know. I do just feel like it was a lot in the friendship with people. Nobody wants people coming to them telling them stuff about their friend all the time, you know. And Shelly was really like a sister to me. I really felt like, like your sister, you feel like you could tell your sister anything, you know, and sometimes she gonna tell you what you want to hear. Sometimes she gonna tell you some stuff like, damn, I ain't want you to say that part. I just wanted you to be on my side. And Shelly is that she was always that type of friend to me. You know, sometimes she be okay, BBW, blah blah blah, and then sometimes it's no, get to talking. I don't care what you say. Hey, she gonna tell me the truth. And that's just how I feel about her, and I still feel that way about her. And like I said, for me, I just feel like it was a lot that went on, and I just feel like she just outgrew our friendship before me. Like, I'm still there. Just like in a relationship, a person can outgrow the relationship before you, and you got to play catch up, you know. But you can't hold them back and say, "Hey, wait till I get there too." Wait, no, it's no. I feel like Um, I just feel like she had outgrew our friendship. I just, I do. I feel like I hadn't, but I just, that's how I look at it. Now Duke,
So you feel like it's one of those things where it's a million little pieces. It's not one thing. Because we're talking about. I'm talking about particularly the incident with Duke is what I understand that made
I
her feel.
still don't, yeah, I have never had an opportunity to talk to Shelly about why she felt whatever with Duke part. Um, because she was already upset by the time I knew that that's what was going on. And so I did listen to part of the video and I even left her a comment. I said, I could only listen to like 4 minutes and a couple of seconds of it, Shelly. I said, but I understand, and I thank you for the years of your friendship, which I do, because she has, wow. One of the biggest things was on this year, the way she was there for me about my sister. That, hold on.
Yeah. I get it. We can move on because I get it. It's a real life thing. It's just sad to see that, and I know she stands on respect. That's her big thing. I just didn't know you got a chance to replay the actual interaction and get your opinion on it. Like if you felt like it was disrespectful or that you needed to check someone, for disrespect.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, so yep, but yep, that's where I'm at with
You
it.
feel like it was a disrespectful interaction,
I still don't like I said, I haven't had that chance to have that talk with her to feel like what part did she feel disrespected? Did she feel like I disrespected her? Or did she feel like, like Duke had disrespect? I don't know. You know, I've heard other people say different things, and not because I've questioned them or asked them, but I'm the kind of person that, and that's the one thing I respect about Shelly is when you're friends with Shelly, you can come to Shelly and talk about what you what you and her need to talk about. You don't have to
right?
hear it from nobody else. You don't have to, she's one of those type of friends. Nope, come to
Yeah,
me. Don't get nobody else's word. Nope, nope, come to me. And she lets you be open with that. And that's the one thing I respect. So no matter what I hear others say, no matter what I see others give their opinion about it, I say nothing because you're not Shelly. I
right,
didn't have a friendship with you. I had that friendship with Shelly. And you're just talking out the side of your neck. And I don't care if you say, well, Shelly even told me this part. Okay, good for you. Like I said, I haven't had that talk with Shelly. So at this time, I'm not going to have that talk with you. Like the way that you're talking about it is different. You're not telling me, well, Shelly is upset because of it. You're not saying it like that. And that's why I could just say, I haven't had that talk with Shelly. So until one day, if that day ever come, that I have that talk with her about what it was that she felt, you know. Till then, the only thing I can do is apologize. I never ever meant to hurt her. I never that. Mm-mm. I would never even have nobody around me to hurt her, you know. But again, I don't know what part hurted her. I don't know what part upsetted her. And that's why I just say to me, I just think it was she outgrew the friendship. And that's cool. I'm still playing catch up. I'm a little slow about some things. You know. Hell, Limit had outgrew whatever was going on between me and him, and I was still hanging on. Okay. So it is what it is. But
yeah. Outgrown is a good way to put it. Because I think that relationship met the wall. But I don't. I think you being open to though that you being open to saying, hey, I'm. There's no hate here. You always welcome, and we'll
yeah,
leave it at that and everybody get in their corners, and just run their program. I think that's a mature way to handle it because it seems like everybody is ceasing fire and just running with the program, their own program, which I
Yeah.
think is the best way to do it with respect. If we can all just be respectful and, do our thing and just, and if we do meet back up, just know that, you're welcome.
Yeah, and it's
Um,
better
you
to
can,
do things that way. And some things I learned just because I am older and I done been through some things in life. And I've been through some things in life to where you can say some things and you can't take them back. So you always want to be careful in the middle of stuff like that to watch your words, because some things you can't take back,
right,
But if you keep them to yourself, then it could just be your thought. It could just be whatever. And then if something else come back out of it, like you said, if you meet back up and become friends or something again, you could always say, phew, thank God I didn't say such and so, because damn it, first of all, I would have been wrong about it. Second of all, it would have been out of place. You know what I'm saying? So I've
right.
learned to life will teach you. Life has a way of teaching you to shh, just be quiet. Don't worry about it. Just be quiet, you know. So I'm learning. I've learned that. Been
But
through
yeah,
some
that's
things.
why I think it's good just to get some new, fresh energy in there. I think the show idea of doing for the love of Krista is what we should be on. I think
Now I'm gonna
that's
tell you,
something
some of the
excited.
romances, some of the romances is for it, but some of them be like, "We like you by yourself. We like you just the way you are. We
But
like
we're
that if
not gonna
somebody comes
force
to
it. We're not gonna force it. Here's the difference. It's just gonna be people having fun, asking a few
yeah,
questions, getting some celebration of
they
you,
gonna be all
getting some
right.
male energy. Right. And just for
Yeah, the
fun over
romances
here.
gonna be all
And then
right. They
the
be so
romancers are welcome. Yes, come on. We all are romancers up in here. Yeah, it's gonna
yeah,
be a different energy. Hey
they be so
Cassie.
happy.
Hey boo.
They be so happy once Duke show his ass up on that goddamn panel. They be so excited. So they gonna be all right. They be acting like
Right.
oh, we like you single. No, we just want you single.
Right. And say at
They
the
gonna
end
be all
of it, we
right.
may not have a love connection at the end, but what's wrong with meeting new friends and having a
Oh yeah,
good time? And
girl.
supporting
I
each other, like even if they're subscribers or
good
content creators,
luck to
like just
y'all.
supporting people.
Good luck to y'all getting somebody to show up because after all the craziness that I didn't put out here, child, when I
That's
tell
why they
you
got to
folks
be a
get
strong man or stud. They got to be a strong. But we don't want nobody who can't handle it. That's the we
they
got to
gonna
have
be
we
like,
yeah.
child. They gonna be watching just to see who the fuck gonna show up for that girl, guy. I ain't nigga, not me, nigga. I'm good. That one right there. That's a uh.
We gotta get somebody who with the shits a little bit
me,
too, because I mean, yeah.
you and Nita might be the only three. Me, you and Nita might be the only three sitting there. Yeah,
Right.
but
No, we
that's
ain't
all.
gonna do that. Hey, Mr. William, how you doing?
Oh, hey, Mr. Williams, what's up?
You always supporting Krista. Mr.
Yes, he
William, we might
do.
need to talk, Mr. William. We got a little proposition for you.
Yes, he do, and I appreciate that.
Cassie, we're not gonna come in here with no energy. We're not exhausted. Well, we are because this is why I'm coming up with it. I'm not gonna lie, because I met my ceiling with the things. I'm like, okay, we gotta put some energy over there. Like we've been wore out, but we gotta do it in the right way, and we gotta
What she said?
invite
No thanks. What?
no shade, but we're all exhausted with just Crystal's love life. That's why we got to put people in here that's supposed to be there,
Uh,
and we're not forcing no relationships. We're just doing a celebration of admiration of the woman that they come in to try to, let just tell what they about. Ain't nothing wrong with meeting new friends. Or even just realizing, hey, I didn't know that about this person, and we got that in common, and I can support them in that way. We don't want to rush nothing, but the right person will make it, will hunt. I need a hunter. That's what I need. So just anybody listening to this, I need a hunter. I need a man or a nice stud who is a hunter who pursues a woman a certain type of way, but also understands what this is. And that's hard to rise to the occasion. I'm not gonna lie, that is a hard ask, but I believe that somebody got it in them. So
with
we gonna
somebody
see. Look at you, Mr. William. William, I know you ain't. See, this Mr. William, when you gonna give back to the sector? See, the sector has supported you through your relationship over international waters. So when you gonna give back? Sometimes you gotta be a little uncomfortable to support, Mr. William. The hell he talking about? No, thank you, but thank you. Nah, Mr. William, you got to give back to this sector. You ain't putting in enough work. You had your one controversy. You know, to really participate in this sector, you need to have more than one controversy, Mr. William. Now it's time for
Don't
you
be
to have
making
another
Mr. William.
storyline.
Don't be making Mr. William look at me differently. He's my friend.
No, no, no. That's what
He
we ain't gonna do.
supports me.
Right. And he
Don't
gonna
be making
support
him
the
shy
show.
away from
I
me
think he'll be here
because he
for the
think y'all
show.
gonna try to get him on a dating show with me. Don't do that to him.
Mr. William, don't even be like that though, because we ain't even said nothing. I ain't even proposition you with nothing yet. You don't know. You coming from a place of no instead of a place of yes. I need you to come in with a place of yes, Mr. William. But I know you're gonna be here to watch the show if nothing else. But I don't like that attitude though, honey. We're gonna have to come up with something for you because you ain't gave us in the storylines. It's time for you to put in some work. Now we went through a lot with Natasha. We was there. We went through a lot. We had possible international charges. We had embezzlement. We had video love. We had goddamn all types of shit with you. You took us up, down, and all around town. And then we went through that little thing, that other little thing, trying to help Natasha. Then you involve somebody. We ain't gonna bring up the past. But yeah, you put us through a lot. So you need to put in some work for the sector and give back and participate in some things, Mr. William. Now, Chris, I don't think you was around for Natasha Gate. Was you around for that?
No, I don't know
Oh,
about that.
hey, Chocolate Babe, what's going on, Sean? This Sean.
Oh, Chocolate Bay,
Welcome
he's
to the
somebody
Dreamers.
that supports me.
Uh-huh. And we trying to get Christa channel revived over there, Chocolate Bay. We trying to get people. We don't do it for the love of Christa, but we got to have a special stud or strong man who understand what it hits for, who's not, who will pursue but understands and doesn't mind Crystal's special friend and, gets the program. So me and Nina got a tall order ahead of us, but I think we just the woman. We're gonna be networking and we're not rushing nothing. Like I said, if I can't get it in the holidays, I'm trying to push for it, but definitely at the top of first quarter. I think that'll be the nice way to do it after because we always dreamers. Y'all know dreamers what time it is. It's vision board time, and we gonna do it together again. We'll talk about it
I
later.
always wanted to do a vision
Yeah, we're gonna have a
board.
live party. This time I want my live party to pop off because people went it was just a mess. Then I came on camera, but this time we're gonna have a live. You don't have to come on camera, but you can come here and we're gonna do it together. But we'll talk about that later. So it's vision board time anyway. So if we can put love on Krista's vision board for the love of, a little thing, we'll get our little fly together and that'll be part of her vision. So I'm not gonna rush nothing. If it don't come organically by the end of the year, the first of the quarter, definitely just in time for guess what? Valentine's Day. So I would love to get Crystal a Valentine. What's wrong with a Valentine to show us some appreciation? Come on
No,
here and just show her love on Valentine's and be around. I
that's my
really am
favorite.
feeling good about this.
That's my favorite holiday, Valentine's.
Oh, I should have known. Lord, the
I
romancer.
love
I should have
Valentine's.
known. And I know you keep your
That's
old nasty piece of
fun.
side piece to make sure you get some little attention on Valentine's Day. Crystal gonna make sure she keep her little attention.
I just wanna
I want to
I
see
just
what Duke gonna do. Duke, I want Duke to come on here with nothing on and put a what you can't see certain things. Sit down, take off his shirt, and I want him to put a rose in his mouth. Like I want to see him do, and then do a little quiet storm for Krista. Duke, you better get it going for Valentine's Day for your Mars and for and for Krista.
Oh
We
my
want to see.
God.
Yeah, you need to go over there, get your old nasty piece of quiet storm list, get your DJ mode on, get your nasty piece of rose. I better see something. Wait a minute, hold up. I forgot about that. You know what, Mr. William? I owe you an apology. I forgot about his real life woman. You know what? I even just teasing things. You know what? I respect relationships if nothing else. I forgot about Mr. William got a woman at home. William got a woman at home. William got a woman at home. I forgot about that. Yes, Mr. William got some. He up in that thing for real. There ain't no more virtual
Don't worry.
Natasha.
Don't worry, Mr.
Yeah,
Williams. I'm not gonna let them mix you up in nothing. Mm-mm. I ain't
yeah.
gonna
We
let
that's
them
what
make
I'm
you
saying. We
feel
got to have another
uncomfortable.
storyline in here, if nothing else. And hell, we might end up with a couple people trying to pursue Crystal, and we gonna give her enough content to get through the summer. Like y'all not looking at the bigger picture here. Like it's the bigger picture. I thought Lemon was gonna make it to spring. I just really said that. I said this Lemon. I said VBW is gonna get this storyline through spring. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. And I still, I mean, we ain't, we nothing is too. You never know. But that's what I just knew you was gonna get it to spring, Crystal. I had it. I just knew you had it in
What?
you. It's Lemon. We choosing the wrong men. It's not Crystal. Hey,
Tell them it's not
love
me.
you,
It's Lemon.
Lemon. Love
I
you,
mean, it's the
Lemon.
men.
Yeah, it's just like it's just the wrong. Yeah, because I mean, you had it in you. Your trajectory, I had already charted you to around spring for the gas to go down. We just got to get a man with the program this time. That's just all we got to do, and we gonna make it happen. Now, CMO. Oh, Mr. Williams said he might be. You know that'd be a cute little thing. This our own DJ. Y'all forget we gotta state the DJ and for the vibe that we going for the women and for the our whole we are women certain age and the kind of songs and vibe. I think that would be kind of cute, Mr. Williams. That'd be nice. Now, do you gotta get permission to be the DJ? I mean, I don't know. I don't want to accept Bertha May or whoever we just gonna name her Bertha May. That's just what her name is. Bertha May, I don't want to, make her upset thing just because you over here playing quiet storms that you trying to serenade another woman. So make sure that she know that you're going to be the DJ and let her watch. That'll be a nice, wholesome program. It won't be no dragging. Well, I mean, I ain't gonna never deny no drama, but it should be a good time. And she can watch her man DJ. Ooh, that might be a little foreplay for y'all. Watch her man in his element with his track list, serenading everybody, getting her in the mood, and then she over there getting ready. Because as soon as you get offline, baby, it's offline. I
Okay.
think that might
Good.
work for y'all too. I think we're gonna help a lot of people with this show. That's what I think. Y'all negative. Cassie came in here with negative energy. My dreamers are supposed to help me with my dreams, but they coming over here being dream crushers today. It be your own supporters though, just Krista.
Jesse said, we is tired of that damn Jess Christa. That shit's funny to me.
It be your own supporters. These are my day one supporters, and you see how they sabotaging my content before I even get a chance to jump off. See. Let's see. Oh, look at my boy. Speak of the devil.
Who?
Dude, don't judge
Dude.
it. You don't know what we doing. We got a place for you, dude. We gonna get your blessing first. Don't worry. I said it on Jay Wilson's platform. We said it over here. Christa said you gotta make sure this is okay with my special friend. So
My,
come in
my
here with a
sexy
good heart
friend.
and open
My
mind, Mr.
sexy
Dude.
friend. I said my sexy
Yes.
friend.
My sexy friend. Sorry. Ooh, let me redo it. My sexy friend. Okay.
That's right.
My
That's my
sexy
sexy
friend.
friend. What's up, dude? What's up, dude?
Right. Let's see. Mr. Williams said one thing she does understand that and is not jealous because it's a hobby to bring joy, happiness to those who listen, especially the women. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. We like that.
that's
See?
beautiful.
That's
Mhm.
beautiful. Dude, we're every time that name always throw me off. I be about to be like Rob wrote
Look
three.
at him. You know he like to
What
be on top of things. He like, what's going on?
Right. What we gonna do? We're thinking about having a for the appreciation of Christa show. See how Chris, I got you. An appreciation of Christa show, and just have some different people. As qualified stud, a couple of men, and we wanted to get your input and your participation, and just kind of just meet some new friends and bring some energy back over to the channel because what people mean for evil, to blocking Krista out and her numbers, we want to help her get back up, dude. And I think this will bring some energy back over there because they phasing our girl out over there, and we don't need that because she need that pushover on her show. So
This is
me and
their
Nina gonna
ideal,
do
Doug.
this.
That's their ideal, Doug. I woke up to that this morning.
Right. I sprung it on her this morning over at Pastor's dude. So me and
So
Nina talked about
definitely got
last
to
night
talk to
doing it
my
for the
sexy friend.
appreciation show, dude.
I said, y'all got to definitely
Appreciation.
talk to my sexy friend about that.
Right. And I was gonna bring it over there to your platform, dude. Don't worry. I was gonna hit the link and get your blessings and get your input and see what you might want to do, what kind of ideas you might have had too. Don't worry. Good. He said good. Yay!
I told y'all.
Yay! Look at Duke on board. That's what I love. See, you already got your tribe on board.
Mhm.
I love all of this. It's making me in the holiday spirit. Mr. William, when you on the track list, because you and Duke might need to get together and do a little coordinating with the music because we want to have a little, quiet storm, a little sexy, and give me a little holiday feels if I get in at the end of the year. But if we I want it to be all about honoring a woman, like from head to toe. I want all the music to just be like just make us when we get offline, just go find something to do. We want a sexy vibe. This Krista brings in sexual energy. If she ain't trying to, like, we want to put it all out there. And Krista, I need you to get the girls hyped up all the way to looking at you, me, and Barack Obama. I want them up, up, up. And then I want you to give big hair, big curly hair like you do, and I want you to get your good red, like your best red, that red that you keep to the side of that other red. That's what I want,
Oh,
and I
that
want you to pop out, pop
my
out.
Riri rule. My
Hmm
Riri rule.
Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see what. Hey, ODS boo. My energy has built a lot of channels.
Hey,
Everyone
ODS.
has that same power. Build each other up. Just got to find the right people and right type of content. That's now. I agree with that. Now that's good stuff, dude. That lady got. I know ODS. We got to work on that. I talk now. I got it together over at Pastors about that. I said because Krista was over there talking about she was appreciative of all her support, and I said now some would say you ain't appreciative of your support that bad if you got half your supporters blocked now, and you got to like Molly said you got to
Oh,
really like somebody to come in on your backup page because Molly be coming in here under his backup page. I saw that drag that shade Molly you threw. I liked your comment, but I also caught the shade because I won't unblock Molly's main page right now. He done fucked up. So his main page. So he comes in to see me under his backup page. And like he said, you gotta really love somebody to go switch profiles. And I do that for you, Krista, just because I really love me some Krista.
okay. I'm
But we
working
gotta
on it.
get that technology together. Dude, what we need to get that going, dude. We can't get no content going for your channel, her channel, if she got all them people blocked. You need to give Krista some technical assistance because the people are restless, dude. They can't see her. And they want her to see everything they got to say. You know how it go.
Hmm.
And ODS is telling you he wanna support you, Krista. He wanna support.
I know, and I want his support. You know, I love my nephew,
Right.
even though he pick and choose when I could be his auntie. I be looking at him
Uh-oh.
sometimes.
Uh-oh. ODS, you been called out, nigga.
You
She
know,
said,
everybody know he pick and choose when he. I think that's the highlight of some people's day to see is Krista gonna be ODS's auntie today or not?
yeah, that's the biggest issue, dude. A lot of people are complaining about that, as you see. Heavy Bear just dropped down and said, I'm also blocked, just Crystal.
I know, y'all. I'm
Christa, you
working
got the
on it.
dreamers block. Heavy Bell been
I
a long time
know.
demon so supported too.
I just want to get in here. I told the lady on, I mean, well, you don't get to talk to him, you get to type to him. I told her, I said, you got my permission. Just go in there and unblock everybody, please. She's like, oh, no, we can't do that. we, we can't,
Yeah. Cause
she's
I
like,
don't
but
know,
take
can
my
your
phone.
managing mod? Cause all right, why is my managing mod? I don't know. Your managing mod can see your um. I don't know. Let me see what all applications you got. Let me make sure she got it on there.
Somebody
You got
told me,
managing mod on your thing, don't you, RNY? Because I made her whatever the top thing is, whatever the most they can do. That's I don't trust that, but you can't do that with everybody. Like
yeah, the
I
only
made
person I
her
had is my
whatever.
manager. Only person I ever had as mine was Shelly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
So I don't know
Hmm.
what, and
Yeah,
I
the
didn't get a
rumor was that Duke was your managing partner. Can you squash that rumor? Was that everybody said you gave him admin rights and he can do whatever he wants to on your channel? That's what everybody was saying.
Duke. Duke is like he can like bring himself up and all of that, but
Yeah, and
he's
they were
he's a
saying,
standard moderator. But he's my co-host on StreamYard.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me
As
see. Because you
far
can
as I know,
edit.
that's different from your managing mod. And I didn't get a
Hmm.
chance to because only managing mod I ever had was Shelly, so I didn't get a chance to ask her because I didn't have that going on when she was here. So I didn't get a chance to say, Shelly, can you see this? So I don't know what managing mods and all that stuff can do.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that's the biggest Erin Wise greeting the people. She was being rude. She's in the sky. My girl always here. How rude of me. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Erin Wise. I hope you've had some getting ready to fix you some good old vegetables and some good old
Well,
turn
if you find out if the
air
managing
into
mod could
turkey.
do that, then let me
Huh?
know. I said, but
Yeah,
if
I'm
you
gonna
find
see
out
all
if
the
the
things they can do. I'm trying to look at that.
yeah, if you
Um,
find out that they can, then let me know, and then I can let Duke go in and do it for me.
but yeah, that's I trust RNY though, like to the ink power on here. So I know she would handle my channel with care. As if I had a channel of hers, hint, 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 I would be over there being her mod. Or if we had a social media platform, hint, 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 I would help with her lives over on her other platform. But somebody is taking their time and over there, the world needs to see how to make air turn into turkey, RNY. RNY can take air and make it meat. Did you know that?
No.
She has special powers. Yes.
Okay.
She is, yeah, the veganess. I think, oh, that's cute.
I know. I be places
Oh,
where
I
R
like
and
that
Y be.
name, RNY. Put it on the short list. Put it on the short list. The veganess. I like that. And then that's a play on the church with deaconess. Ooh, I'm a shady bitch, even in branding. And then the vegan. Ooh, I love that. Put that on the top of the short list of names, RNY, and possible trademarks. I'm already getting ready to look at the trademark, bitches. Don't motherfucking try it. I'm finna go ahead and pull up the entry level thing to secure it, to looking how we gonna do it. So because I talk too much. So that's the last thing I'm gonna say publicly. But bitches don't even try it because we got the paperwork right here on my phone. And it's finna be locked in because I like it for her. So don't even try it. Thank you. I love that. Deaconess number one, and I'm the number one vegan and the number one deaconess. That's what I love that, and bringing the church into it and praising the Lord. Anything you put the Lord in is going to succeed. Amen.
Okay.
So
Hold
I
on one
like
second.
that.
Miss O, let me my baby sister actually called me. Hold on.
Oh, you
Hold
can.
on.
Do you need to
Say
go?
hi to her. Yeah, I'm gonna let
Okay.
y'all say hi to her. I just want her to know I'm online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, baby sister. I got you on live. I said, hey y'all, my baby sister called me. Y'all can say hi to her. I'm on
Hello, hi.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
We're good. I'm D Miss So. I'm a supporter of Krista's. We love her so much.
That's what's up.
Guess what they trying
Yes.
to have? They trying to have for the love of Krista.
Oh
So
boy.
Hmm.
I'm not on my channel. I know you probably checked to see if I was online. I'm on the Miss O's channel.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. You I can go on mute. I can put them on mute a minute if you needed to talk or you want me to just call you back.
No, well, put him on mute for a second.
Okay. All right. I'll be right
Get
back,
out
the Miss
y'all
O.
business. Okay, go ahead. Let Krista handle her business. Hey, Uppity, what's going on with you, Uppity? I see you, Uppity. You had me, girl. When you did that video, I'm gonna be a little messy. When you did that video, people always leaving, another man rejected or whatever they were. After I did my live child, I was in such a like a bad state. Like I was in a low state after that video. Like, and I was all over the place in that video. If I would have redid that video, I had before I came on, I thought about what I would have said. And I would have just ended the video. I was like, I should have just came on live, let Nina get her little shit off, because y'all know Nina just had to get her motherfucking
Okay.
shit off.
I'm
Oh, I'm being
back,
a
the
little
Miss
messy
O.
real quick.
Uh-oh.
A little messy real quick. So I let Nina get her. I would have let Nina get her shit off, and I would have said, "Picture this: Central Florida, 2023. This little bitch and a damn renter nigga. Never mind. I would have just got to the ring, the meat of it, and I would have just killed the deal and I would allow it to fuck off. But when you actually, because my shit was all places, I was so emotional in it, and that's what my mistake has been with this, putting emotion and care for people into not fighting and not being able to fight free. I feel like, and yeah, you don't have to fight low, but when somebody is going low with you. If you let emotional connections or things stop you from things you could use, because they use everything on you, like they even twist shit with you, and I'm sitting here fighting with my hand behind my back the whole time. And the hand from behind my back is removed now. I haven't been over here fighting because I don't need to fight. I said what I said. I told no lies. And I'm fine with that. I'm really good with that. Normally, I'll be all in turmoil over here. If y'all notice, y'all know the way I've responded since then has let y'all know I'm telling zero lies. I can put my hand on stack of Bible. Now, whether things are not how they were, that's not on me. But I put my hand on the stack of Bibles from what I know to be true. This is what's going on. And that's how I spoke. And that's how I've carried myself since then. But I'm glad that you caught that, uppity, back to you, that you caught that immediately. And I didn't even realize, I was like, uppity. I was telling Nina, I was like, man, thank God for uppity in that moment, because hell, I was just saying, no, that was the truth, because that's what I was told. Like, I know for a fact it was 4 times. Like, but shit, we realized from uppity, no, baby, you even said it yourself that you reached out multiple. Like, I haven't had a chance to say that to you, but when you did that video and then you shared and you caught that immediate when they did the post and you caught the error in it immediately and you reminded us, well, no. And I said, ain't nothing like truth, T. Like, you ain't got to say what somebody told you or what you know to be true, and you know it's true. But when somebody says things themselves, that's the best shit when it works out like that. And I didn't even think about that. I was like, yeah, wait a minute, you said this. And uppity caught that. I was like, Lord, I got to get uppity her tens on that one, shit. For real. That helped me out so much because it was like, what the fuck? Thank you. And okay, Heavy Bear said, in my opinion, just Krista has more to offer than her sex appeal and should focus on providing a variety of content. Yeah, and she was telling us, no, it's not in love theory, but like when it's somebody else, y'all know how it is. When it's somebody else, you can think of like how you would do it right because you don't have your own stuff in it. So it's not for the love of me. So I can kind of look in with my observations or like how I seen things going and what I do know of Krista, and then also this, what I know she likes to do, and I can see it from a different thing because I'm not in it. I think that makes it more. And then I also am a supporter of Christa, so I'm gonna always keep that in mind when I'm doing something. I think that's the difference in having anybody else do it. Now, I'm not trying to say nobody couldn't do a good job, but because I am a core supporter of yours, it's gonna be done with a certain degree of protection from bullshit. No, we're gonna have fuck shit fun, but it's not gonna come in for no motive. It's not gonna be trying to backdoor you with some bullshit. That's a different energy when you're someone's supporter. It ain't gonna be for all 100% just for the beef sector. It's gonna be for the appreciation of Crystal first and foremost. And then what fuck shit happen, of course, because when I'm around, some fuck shit gonna happen. The drama gonna happen. People gonna talk about the show. They're gonna get their critiques. They're gonna talk about what a bad job me
Right.
and Nina
Oh
did.
my
They're gonna
God,
say
Demon Soul. Don't
me and the
scare
white
me.
woman, over here trying to act like we can find love. The Amish Nina and Demon so black ass. It's gonna be a whole bunch of shit. D-Me so wig looked a mess. It was shifted because I'm coming on camera and you already know I'm ordering my wig last night. So I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
give
buy
y'all
me a new
I'm gonna give
wig
y'all some
too. I'm gonna
inches
buy
up
me a
in
new
this
wig.
Mm-hmm. I got inches for the bitches. Inches for the bitches. So I'm gonna serve as usual every time I click this motherfucking camera on. I gives hands motherfucking down. Anyway, the dog. Let's get that
I'm
straight.
a
The
I'm gonna
dog.
buy me a new wig. I'm gonna buy me a new wig. I'm gonna come with the receipt tag on it, and then I'm gonna pluck it off in front of everybody so they can see
Oh
this is a
Lord,
new
Krista,
one.
don't
This is
tell them
not from
people the wig
15
came.
years ago.
ODS, are you still in the air? She already done fucked up. You already done gave them content. Krista, don't tell them that the wig came with a tag, baby. Don't tell them the wig came with a tag.
Why wigs don't come with tags no more?
No, not appropriate wigs.
Well, I like synthetic. I don't do.
I know.
Yeah,
Tracy likes it too. Like I understand because for versatility, that's why you just have to have a lot of those. Now with synthetic though, you're gonna have
yeah.
to have you have to keep them on rotation. I mean, I know some people
Mhm.
that can slay the hell out of a synthetic wig, so I'm not
Yeah,
judging.
I
You
like
know
my
what the
synthetic
sector, you know
wigs.
what
I
the
don't care what
sector
nobody
gives.
say.
So
I don't care if nobody say I like my synthetic wigs, but I'm just saying I'm gonna make sure I had the receipt so they can see it's from this, it's current, so that they can see it, and I'm gonna have the name of it right there on the receipt and everything. So because they receipt, they like to see, they like to make sure. So. Mhm.
Ooh, Lord, I love it already. I can already see it's never about the show. It's always the after party. It's the after the show. It's the
Oh
after
my
party.
God.
Somebody ODS. I nominate ODS to have the official for the love for the appreciate. Hey, the appreciation. Get my language right of Krista. I got you, girl. The appreciation of Christa show. I think I nominate ODS to open up the platform and do the after show. I want him to be the official after show
Oh God.
spot. So once we end it, we can go and already go start it off. I think ODS is a great place to start the critiques because
Oh
he's gonna
my
come with
God. Oh my God. Now you really gonna have my stomach like, because that one
no,
gonna tell
no.
me the truth.
Yeah,
You
but
know
they
how
gonna
he
do it
is
anyway.
with me.
Right, they gonna do it
Y'all
anyway.
know
So we need
how
to just get it
ODS
with the
don't have
flow.
no mercy on me. Okay?
No, no,
He
no.
has no
ODS
mercy.
but ODS ceiling is very high though. His ceiling is not lowered when it comes to the respect. So you got to give it to him. He don't attack
Mhm.
you in that way of body shaming you or being
No,
cruel.
no, 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 no.
Right.
He just
That's
he
why
just
I said
tells
he would be
me
perfect. Yeah.
he just tells me the Lord Jesus. Mm, mm, mm.
And people can go ahead and
Lord.
get it out there after party, and I think that's great. Hey, we facing it head on. We have a good time. We'll be on the high. We will continue the high. ODS will hold after show, and then your people can go and they can give you they look, real time opinions and get it all out the way. So that way it won't make
Oh
it so
Jesus.
sensational the next day.
I mean, how many people you think is getting ready to show up for this?
Girl, they coming. I
You act
bring the
like
people to the yard, baby.
girl.
They want to see the train wreck, girl. They love it here, and the
I'm
replays
talking
gonna
about
be
the contestant part, the
right. We gonna
people.
make sure. That's why we got this. That's why you got me and Nina doing this. This ain't no girl. You got
Yeah.
girl. I don't fail when I do stuff.
Okay. Yes,
So no.
ma'am.
And I'm not, and if it ain't right, I'm not gonna force it. That's the thing about it. I don't mind. And guess what? It's content either way the whole time. So while it's like Molly will tell you, it's never the thing, it's the planning of the thing. The event is we don't care if we ever have it. We like the buzz of it, the content of it, and all of that. Even if the
Okay.
event never happened. Oh, we got a guest. Let's see who this is. Oh, it's just
Okay.
back chat. Why is oh look at the back chat. I ain't
Oh.
understand that energy lately either, because I thought that was a supporter. It's getting cruel and nasty out here.
Let me see.
And I don't
I had to go
understand
home.
that. That's different.
Really?
Mhm.
Probably because I said that I appreciate. Do you want me to have that discussion on here? I didn't know she was dragging me, but
Well, we
thank
got
you,
real
back
time
chat.
back chat. Back chat tells no lies. And I had just noticed something, and I'm always got something going. And I didn't
Oh, okay.
understand it, but I wasn't gonna bring it. I didn't
Well, I
understand it
didn't
either.
even. I had no idea that she was doing that. I
No,
know
no, I
she
didn't
don't
know it had
partic.
got to that level just now, and that's why back chat told us,
Yeah, I
because
didn't
they
either.
over there, doing it. So I just because I know for a
Oh, this
fact
is
that they're over
happening now. Oh,
there.
okay.
Right. I just didn't. Yeah,
Um, only only thing I can say is because I know yesterday I had did that video saying thank you, YT. Because when
thank
she
you,
came over
William.
there and was telling her that first she said that Duke had blocked the people in my chat, and then she said, well, she blocked the people in her chat herself. And then YT was just like, well, why would she block people herself? Because that's going to be less numbers, less communication, and then less money for her. That
Right.
it don't make sense for her to. And I just said, thank you. I mean, if people can send me things, hey, YT said this about you, then, oh, hold on one second, y'all. This is my doctor. Hold on.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, take that.
Hello?
Um, well,
Hi,
what
Christa.
you on mute? Okay, put yourself on mute. Well, what's going on? Because I don't like to keep my audience in suspense or whatever. Open a back chat. Back chat came and told us that she was being dragged live right now with YTC's by Sassy. She was like really dragging her, so in a cruel way. So they've had some little interaction. So I guess right now she's being dragged for her choices or blocking people and just I guess her platform. I'm not sure. I'm not listening right now, but I do know that that's going. They got something going on over there. So they just let us know that it was kind of being a little cruel. So she'll have to. I'm sure people will review it. It'll be content today, so I'm sure she'll hear it. Thank you. But yeah, thank you, Bad Chat. Love you down. I love it. They know me, honey. The streets know they can come tell me something, and I'm gonna wake it up or see what's going on. And I like Back Chat, child. They be helping me, kind of multitask, child, because we can always change for the mess. You know that we gonna always change for the mess over here. But yeah, so I don't know. They got something going on. But I had thought that she was a supporter of Krista's because at first they had a little rocky start. That's been documented. We done had lives, so we all grown. They had a little rocky start, and then they got because Sassy loves an old not calling you old lady, but she loves old messy pizza, old fish. Like she loves an old lady, like so she loves her little crew. So I knew Krista would be her perfect thing to get in because what Krista brings, like she loves the fuck shit. So I thought that I knew that would work out because what Krista brings. But I think what's going on with Krista's platform now, which is one of the reasons why we're trying to revive it, is bothering Sassy. I think she feels like Krista is being inauthentic with not unblocking her chat, basically, and inauthentic in the way she's running her platform. That's what I gather. A nice way to wrap it all up. But this is the beef sector, so that's what we give. One day we friends, the next day we foes. You know what it here for. Y'all been around here with me, y'all definitely know what it here for. So I think I'm gonna do a live and schedule it maybe for later on tonight. What y'all think? Like a ask the misso, like open panel, open questions. It's gonna be a limit though. We're not gonna how I say this. No, we can do it. I'll see what it's here for. I mean, I'm not gonna restrict anything. I think that'll be a nice thing to do. I just popped up with that while we waiting on Krista. And then that'll help kind of restructure things over here, get the new energy for what I'm going over here. It's a little different than probably this is a lot different platform than how the last one was. I needed a refresh and restart. And this is gonna be a different, it's not gonna be led with any type of emotion in it anymore. So that might be natural because if it's already there, it's already there. So I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna backslide, but the content and like when I do come on, I promise ain't no regular thing. Y'all know how I do. This is just what it is. This is not my priority. But when we come on though, I want the different energy. It's gonna be people are welcome to be themselves on the platform. There's no protection. I'm going to lead my platform with
Okay.
the
I'm
treatment that I
sorry,
get.
y'all. I'm so sorry, Demon Soul.
Oh, no, you good. But basically, I was just telling people my new ground rules over here. There's no protection, whether I like you or not. I'm going to give people the same energy on my platform that I receive. And I think that's fair. If it's open season for me, then it's open season here. If you don't know what my heart, not my heart no more, if you don't know what my head and feelings and YouTube ship is with you, then then you don't know me. So then that's a problem anyway. So if I'm gonna the way I'm treated on the platform, the way Christa treats me on her platform is the way she's gonna get treated over here. Christa don't tolerate fuck shit. She don't tolerate the color of slander. She don't tolerate me just getting attacked just for coming up there breathing.
Ooh,
So,
mm-mm.
but I go places, lots of places where, well, not lots of places, but I spend lots of time at places where that's not the rule. So that won't be the rule. That would be the rule over here. Now, if I just think it's a ceiling for me and I don't want to hear it, then I'll shut it down. But there's not going to be any loyalty things and all of that if I'm not receiving that. So that's going to be the new energy over here because before I used to stop a lot of stuff and cape and windmill. So the winds won't be milling anymore, but we're gonna have a
Mhm.
good time. But anyway,
Right.
go ahead and finish, Crystal, because since we got the real life, I told the chat what was said because I don't like to not keep them in suspense. They be wondering what's going on, and you can
Okay.
go ahead with your side of it.
Like I would say, I guess the only thing I can figure out is that that's what she was upset about. Okay. And I mean, I don't this is what I tell people, no matter what I do on here, it's made a big deal out of. So I just okay. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Would
okay.
you
And then if
have
I
a
choose, huh?
conversation? Okay, Cassie. Would you have a conversation
With who?
with Sassy?
Um, I don't care, but
Or do you
you
not
know,
just,
either
or you
way,
just really to the point where I don't understand it and I ain't trying to hear it because why are you
no,
angering me over?
I'm never there with a person. Only time that I get there with a person is if they want to holler, yell, scream. Because I don't know, I'm not doing that.
Right,
I don't want to do that. you know.
right,
But if you just want to talk, because sometimes some things is just a misunderstanding. Some things
right.
is just maybe it was thought or said that it was said this way or that way. You know what I'm saying? So it could be anything. You know what I'm saying? But my whole thing is, far as YT, I don't. I just said that. I said thank you because I do
Mm,
appreciate her saying, like, wow. I mean, what sense would that kind of like make for her to do that to herself? I would never go around and just block people up out of my chat and stuff. I would never do something like that. Never. Uh-uh. And when people say that people were being blocked, people were still being blocked. And Duke wasn't even a member. He wasn't even I mean, not a member. He wasn't a moderator because I had taken everybody off and people were still being blocked. So, and Duke was one of the people that was taken off, So I put Duke on back on the next day. But that's why I said, so don't, excuse me. I'm going to get to the bottom of it. And if I hear that a moderator can go in and, do whatever or whatever, however that go. If Duke feel okay with doing that, because he's not the type of he's my friend and stuff, but he's not the type of
Hey,
person that
Trini.
boss me around or tell me what to do and all of that. That's not what's going on. You know, if there's something I don't understand or I don't know about, I can go to him and ask him. You know, but even with that, I don't just bother him all the time. So. But if I find out more, and if I find out a managing mod can go in and take care of it for me, I'll be glad to get you or somebody else that's I feel is cool enough with me that feel like, hey, yeah, I'll go in there and do that for you. You know, so yeah. I mean, I don't have too many people that I'm close to like that on here.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into it and see. Read the back chat. We're not gonna wake that up.
Okay.
Just read that. I'm gonna let that stay back there. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, I don't. That's something you would know about. But yeah, basically the general message is that Krista's basically saying that she's not being purposefully deaf. Like she's not trying to say that she knows how to do it and she didn't, because I think the thing is being said that she did it. She didn't do this. That's the thing. She didn't go and just start blocking people. What they're saying is, if you can block people, why can't you unblock them? But she's not doing it, and she even got YouTube help to send a link to try to see if she had anybody hidden. So that's what
Yeah,
the message she's trying to convey, is that she didn't block the people. She don't know who
I
did it.
didn't. I don't even know the only
But
people
what's
and
going on right
usually
now is being said that you do know. So
I don't. I
right.
don't. And like I said, the only
Hey
time that I
Scorpio.
block anybody or anything like that is when I'm actually on my live, and I will ban people. I will get rid of you. And it's usually people that is just coming on my thing acting crazy or starting up a
Right.
bunch of bull crap. I don't just go around just because for the longest time I didn't. People used to get upset with me because I would tell them, "Don't block nobody, don't block nobody, don't do this," and they was like, "Well, what the hell we got damn moderator sticks for, Krista?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay." They had to actually sit me down and talk to me about it because I'm like, "No, no, let them, do this and that. Plus, it's good for your channel to grow and it's this that." And people was coming in there just running amok. And so they had to sit me down and talk to me about no, because you don't want them to be upsetting and aggravating the people that's there trying to enjoy or trying to just engage in what you're saying or engage with other people. And then they got to fish through some trolls just coming in there just saying a bunch of stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn the difference because my whole thing was I was giving people moderator sticks because I had been knowing them for a long time and I didn't want nobody that was a moderator to come through and say, hey, got a problem with this person or that person. I wanted them to feel safe, that nothing would happen to them when they came. But then I later found out that you can't do that for everybody, even if you know them, even though they probably would never do something crazy. Um, like I never would think that. I know Shelly wouldn't. Shelly had been my moderator since she encouraged me to do my channel and never had a problem with anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if Shelly ever even blocked. No, I think once or twice she blocked some trolls. One time when I was doing a virtual, but that was then. But Shelly didn't even block or anything on my channel, you know, because she always said, yeah, her and Krista don't like nobody blocked on her stuff, you know. But I'll get through it. I'll get to it, guys. I will. I'll get to it. Just be patient with me. That's all I can say.
Yeah, you might want to review some things because I'm sure some content going to be coming. One thing about
Mhm.
content, like whether we want to or not, we usually get the story from different platforms, and they make sure that we know what's
Yeah,
going
because
on.
I wouldn't have never known this was going on. Because as a rule, like I said, a lot of people know that me and YT cameras, we had our differences. We had our little splat or whatever. But she stays on her side of YT. I stay on mine. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? We don't bother each other. We just don't. And we don't have no problems. But of course, just like people could take stuff to her channel and they could swing stuff around other places. But and usually I don't bother people when I know that there's something there. I don't, like I said, even far as Lemon, I don't go over there and bother his channel. I stay away altogether. But okay.
yeah. But yeah, it's just we have to just go review it in a little bit. But I'm gonna get ready to
Oh,
wrap up
okay.
anyway, y'all, because we've been on here for
It's been
like
almost
almost
two
2 hours.
hours.
Yeah, it don't even seem like it. So I know everybody gonna do the replay and catch up, and it's gonna do what it do. And I'll be around today, so if anybody from my content, I'm sure gonna be a little few things, but I'll be around because I ain't never ran from a nigga, and I ain't about to pick today to start running. That's
Yeah,
my
don't run.
favorite rapper, Lil Wayne. Shout out to him. So no, we'll be all around today, and we'll be social today because school's out till January the 8th. So I'm free from the morning commute, but I'm up anyway because I'm used to being up. So that's just how you have to get transition from that. So,
Okay.
but yeah, we're on break now. So hey, we about to play.
Okay.
So I'll
Okay.
see y'all in these
All
streets.
right. Well,
Christa,
I
you gonna
had
go
a
live?
probably not right now. I got a couple of things going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm about to prepare myself for that, but I'll be around and thank you for having me.
No, thank you
Okay.
so much. And I can't wait, girl. It's about to be a fun ride. And we're going to have
I
Mr.
know
Duke
I'm
on
feeling all
board.
giddy inside
Yes.
myself.
For the love of Crystal, check around Dreamers coming
Lord.
soon to a platform near to you. Yes. Okay, y'all.
Okay,
We'll
we're
see
gonna
y'all
see what happens. Bye
later. Okay.
everybody.
Bye bye.
See you, D Misso. Bye bye.